Oh, hi everybody. I'm just getting some cleaning done around here. It's really important that the places that we live and work are clean, right? You know, I bet some of you who go to school know who keeps your school clean. It's the custodian, right? Absolutely. I bet you see your custodian every day. Maybe it's when you're out in the schoolyard and he's busy, he or she, picking up garbage from the schoolyard. Or maybe you see him inside, sweeping and mopping the floors and keeping your desks clean, disinfecting them after you've had lunch before you start your afternoon activities. They're really, really busy in the schools, and they are so important, especially now with COVID. They had all the schools ready for September for us to go back in them. And parents knew that it was okay to send their kids to school because the custodians were some of the people who kept everything clean and disinfected so that you could go to school and be healthy. And sometimes they fix things around your school as well, right? And they keep it in good working order. So not only is it safe for you to be at school, but also when visitors come into the school, it's a beautiful example of how great the school is, because the first impression shows that it's spick and span and clean. Well, I think that's great. So custodians are important. And you know what? This weekend, we are celebrating Custodial Appreciation Day. Isn't that awesome? That's a great thing to be celebrating. Custodians are super important. Now, do you know that the Pope, who's the head of the Catholic Church, he says that we, all of us, you and me, are custodians of creation. Wow, that sounds like a pretty important job, doesn't it? Well, you see, I think the reasoning is we've been talking about creation all month and how God created this wonderful world that we have. And you know what it's like. He created the heaven and the earth and the birds and the animals and the trees. And when he was all done that, on the last day, he created people, men and women, like you and me. But he didn't stop there. Not only was his world, his creation, a gift to us, but it came with some responsibility. God expects us to be good caretakers or custodians of his creation. Well, we sure don't want to let God down, right? We've been talking about some things this month that we can do. And when I was listening to what the Pope was saying about us being custodians of creation, he said that every time we do something good for creation, that we take care of it in a good way, it's like we're saying thank you to God. It's like we're showing him how much we appreciate the gift of creation, the gift of this amazing world that we live in. So I got thinking that maybe every time I recycled an aluminum can, or if we plant a tree, or if we turn the lights off when we're leaving a room, those are like little thank you notes to God. It's like saying, we see this beautiful world that you gave us and we appreciate it so much, and we're going to take care of it just like you want us to. And so every time we do take care of it in a concrete way that we can measure, it's like we're saying thank you to God. Well, I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a great way for us to communicate with God. I want you to think about that this week. We have some important learning to do down the road, but this last month, talking about creation, has really given us lots of ideas, right? About things we can do to help God keep his world beautiful. So let's do that this week. And if you go to school or anywhere else and you happen to see a custodian, make sure you say thank you for all that they do. And remember, you are a custodian too. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye.